journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, I'm Larry Pesavento for TFNN. I'm going to start off with the gold market here over the last 6 months. I've drawn in the patterns that we've been looking at. And as you can see, we had a target of 3204. We hit 3201 yesterday. Folks, we've had a 200-point swing in the Dow Jones. In the gold today, folks, we went from 3201 down to 3073, okay? That's a 130-point drop. Now, that also happened to be the exact 382 off of the low March 28th to the exact tick. And where did we go? Well, we went from 3201 down to 3074, and you multiply that times, that's 127. You multiply that times 0.618, and it gives you the high today at 3162. Right now, we're trading slightly below that. A lot of volatility here, folks, in some of these markets. Folks, people ask me, well, the one person that still follows me, asked me, where do we go from here? I don't really know. All I can tell you is I'll just give you my 2 cents worth. I'll do it again, but that's pretty much all I can do. And anyway, we're here right now, folks. Okay, there was a break. It's supposed to be a 2-day rally. It was a 3-day rally. This was the 3rd day. You can see that was a high here. We took out that high by just a little bit. I happened to be in an office here in Europe that was heavily involved in this stuff. And when the market had a 1,000-point rally going into the close of the day, they were yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming, you know, saying words that I cannot repeat on the air here. And I said, give it a little more time. It might take another hour. Well, it went up and kissed the high, and then I left because I just didn't want to take the abuse. So what I did was I decided to just go out. I walked over across the street, took the train back to my apartment here, and didn't even look at anything, didn't know when anything was going on until about 2 hours later when I had seen the Dow Jones drop 1,500 points and the S&P drop 205. Folks, that fulfills this day right here. Here's where we are right now, okay? Now, if this is correct, that means from April the 2nd, okay, until the 28th, that would be equal to this down here, is what there's a possibility of this happening. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm hoping that it doesn't, all right? But that's what's happened so far. There's been some good swings here intraday, which is fun, but this is what I see. I don't know any more than that. That's all I can really tell you. I hope that helps. I can also tell you that Bill Meridian of Cycles Research will be our guest on Friday, and possibly we will have Stan Harley as our guest here coming up on Hello Operator on tomorrow. Okay, now I want to show you something here, folks. I've been talking about this quite some time. We've been telling you that silver has been lagging badly to gold. Look, folks, silver has dropped $3 an ounce in 2 days. That's $15,000, and it's hardly had any of a rally back today. This tells you something really big and significant has happened in the metals. That's from my opinion, and my opinion only, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, now I want to show you the intraday movement here on some of these things because they've been very, very dramatic. Oh, before I get to that, on a sad note, we were trying to buy July soybean meal here at 288, folks. It hit 290 and it rallied $9 since that time, so I'm afraid we missed that trade that we liked so much. Well, we could go back and test it. I'm hoping we do, but hoping is not a good trading word. It's a good word for church. not so much in trading. Look at this one. We had 17 days down, which should have been on Monday. Maybe we'll still get there, so I'm keeping my hopes alive with that Dubai July soybean meal. The other one that I really liked was my absolute 100% moral lock trade of the day was to sell cattle. I love the sale of cattle. And let me get this cattle chart up here if I can find it, and probably can't. Because here it is right there. I really love this one, folks. They were due to be higher. They closed at 207. All right, guess what, folks? They opened limit down and then rallied back a little bit. I didn't even check them later, but instead of opening higher, they opened sharply lower. So there's no way you could get that trade off. Maybe it'll happen in a day or two, but it's certainly not happening now. Okay, now let's get back to some real life stuff here. We'll take a quick look at what we got going here. All right, now here is what do we want to start with? Oh, this is very interesting here, folks, because John Jameson posted this. This was last night's action. I just wanted to give it to you. There's where we were last night. You can see here. Look what we did. We went to the exact 1.618 level here, folks. That was, let me show you right here. Ready for this? If you take the standard deviations, put it in, there it was right there, right on the money. And it's had a nice rally, 500 points. 500 points used to be a bull market. Now it's a little bit of a flag blowing in the wind. Not much going on. So we have to watch that one for sure. I am moving over to the micro charts on some of these folks because of the fact that we're having so much volatility. I don't like to take the risk, but if you go down to the smaller time frame on these things, you're going to be able to find entry points. Perfect example. Last night in the gold, you'll see here we had that high 332.01. We dropped all the way down 160, up 60. We made a beautiful 135 pattern right here. And look at this 382 right here. 73, folks. We went from the 370, we dropped $100. That's $10,000 in gold in a matter of about, it bottomed around 5 o'clock. So in about 5 hours, it moved $100 and then rallied all the way back to 31.62, which was the 618 of the whole Camilla. Lots of volatility here. Lots of volatility. Now, I'm going to talk to you just a tiny bit about open interest because nobody does that anymore. But this is the gold futures. I showed you we had the big up move, then the down move. This is a weakening market, folks. You got dropping prices, dropping open interest and rising prices. Not a good sign. So we looked at that and then looked at the one we had for the E-mini NASDAQ. You'll see here, rising prices. Let's try it again, Larry. Open interest rising and prices falling. The market is weakening. That means the shorts are in control. I don't think there's not too many people are going to argue about that today as we look at some of these things here unfolding here this morning. Now let me get back up to my charts up here. First of all, I got to check the old clock on the wall to see how we're doing. And we're on a break.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, traversed back to all-time highs, and we now have a trade war looming. Trying to play this chop as an individual trader leads to death by 1,000 cuts. Where does this market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Tariffs, trade wars, analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento over the second and fourth Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading. Larry has been through many markets just like this one, and the insight he provides is invaluable. The dates for this month are April 11th and 25th, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
All right, folks, this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I want to go through this yesterday. You remember our key day was either the 1st or 2nd of April to follow what we were looking at from 1929. And in retrospect, folks, that is the worst decision I ever made, was to go back and look at all that stuff and the fact that it's working, because I have gotten too many emails about it. I'm up to 1 email now. And so all I did was go back and look to see the 92-year cycle, which Peter Leidy's talked to us about it. A lot of things were happening back in those days. Those were the days, of course, of the F. Scott Fitzgerald, the Great Gatsby. 2,200 automobile companies were working in 1929. In 1974, there were 3. Anyway, this is I wanted to show you this because this is what I was doing. When I got to this level here, I said that, I thought the market was going to top either the 1st or the 2nd. So on the 1st, which was way back here, I got into that thing. I can't even see it right now where it is. It's way back. There it is. That's where I was looking at it, right back here on the 1st. I said, so we're going to buy that. This was at 24 in that. We were in the SPY at 5, I don't know, it's a couple hundred lower, but anyway, that's what I was looking at. But I also said there was a possibility coming into the 2nd, because it could be 3 days, that we might get a move. Hold on 1 second to get this up here. Move it, this here, A, B, C, D. We might get a move up to 26.20, okay? So I said there's always a possibility, so we're going to buy the options here. But they could give us a little bit of heat coming in on Tuesday. Well, it was a little more heat than I expected. If I put the hourly chart, you'll see what I mean. Okay, there's where we put the trade on. Right here on the 1st was right there, okay? And I said we might have to get some heat. Well, folks, this heat, this is when the Fed came out. Wasn't the Fed, what was it? Oh, Mr. Trump was speaking. And then the market shot up like this. Folks, I'm in with people that are never seen anything like this. I've only seen this 2 or 3 times in my life. They went crazy. I'm going to lose all my money. Everything's going crazy. And one young man came up to me and he said, these puts are not acting like puts. He said, they're not going down very much. I said, well, it's still early. Well, we had this move here, okay? And then when Trump started to speak, the thing took off and went all the way up here, which was a 786 off of the high we had back in here. That was also multiple ABCDs, and you can see what's happened here today. What we've done today, if you want to be really careful looking at this, I know you don't believe these things, but by golly, there's your AB leg right there. Okay, there's your CD leg right there. That's the exact tick, folks. Now, that's where the standard deviation was down 3 times. Now, we haven't rallied very much. We rallied 300 or 400 points, but that's what's happened. So sometimes these things work, sometimes these don't, but that's the name of the game, boys and girls. Let's get up here and talk about my problem child over here, which is this God-forsaken cattle. My trade of the day was this one, folks. Get this daily up. You'll see I had everything told me, boy, these cattle are going to open higher today. Cannot lose. So you get, well, I got this stuff. Got to clean it up because it fooled everybody. See, they were supposed to be opening here. They opened down here. But when they opened, I'll give you a hint here. You see we had the big drop on the open. All right, there's the big drop. Okay, and I haven't done anything in the cattle at all, but the market broke, mainly because I was tired. I didn't want to do anything anyway. I was upset about the soybean meal moving $9 and leaving me there at the gate. Anyway, that's what's happened so far in the cattle, but there was a 61% retracement. Look, you see how this moved like this? When you see this, you know the 382 is not going to stop. And then boom, that's it. So that's what we're paying attention to here. Okay, now get that out of the way, and then we're going to show you the good old favorite that we really like. This was I still like this trade. I think that we might go down and still get it, but let's do the daily here, and you'll see we had a buy-in to buy it at 88. Hold on here a second. And we didn't get filled. We got down to 91, but here's the key. Now, I still hold hope out. And the reason why is this thing's so doggone nice. Look at this. I know it's up on the day right now, but we're in the lower part of the range. We got as high as we're actually mid part. But look at this, folks. From the high to the low took 17 trading days. Okay. Now, if we figure that it's going to be repeat. The next one right here is going to be 17 trading days. You go from here. Where does it bring you to, folks? Are you ready for this? Monday. And that's what you want to be watching. That would also be 7 days down. So we still got a chance to get there. Folks, I'll tell you, it is better to keep thy mouth shut and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. But so I'm not going to say a word. I'll let that chart speak for itself. One chart equal 1,000 words, as Confucius say. And here we have the S&P over here coming down. Now we got some big numbers down here, folks. I want to tell you because we haven't had a limit move, this type of move in a long time. Let's get this up here because at 34.35, we're going to be down 3 standard deviations. That has not happened back in the COVID days. That happened once or twice. But here's where we are now. I know I'm just an old country boy. I do a little ABCD, a little shucking and jiving. And if we go from a high right up here down to our low right up there, and then this is the one that I like the best. This move down here and this shucking and jiving stuff right there. 54.64. The low today has been 54.57. So we're getting close, all right? Now, if we go below, let me put this number in here because they have circuit breakers in here. If we go below 53.15, that means there's going to be a 7% drop in one day, and they stop trading for a while, and then a half hour later they reopen. Why I do that, I don't know. But you'll notice here, when the market broke, here's when it broke the 55.05 last night. After it broke, it rallied from 54.93. It rallied 70 handles, didn't quite make the 382, and here's where we are right now. Folks, there's going to be some big rallies in here. There's going to be some substantial falls. So just get ready and try not to get involved with a place where you're not using a stop. Because if you're doing that and you're not using a stop, I'm afraid your life is in jeopardy, because it's not going to work very much. Let's check and see how Al's doing with the old, I can't find my clock here. Here we got here. 33 seconds, all right. Well, I will mention this. All these stocks are getting hit. And the reason why is these folks have been bullish for a very, very long time, since 2009. And they don't believe that this can be something big, so they'll ride it all the way down. That's my opinion, but I'm sticking to it.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
All right, folks, we're going to look here at the euro. By the way, you'll see that move there today is 3 standard deviations. That hasn't happened in the euro in 10 years, I heard on Bloomberg this morning. Let's just look at this on a weekly chart to see why it stopped there at that 1.27 expansion. There's got to be another reason for it, and we'll find out here. And let's see, there's where we are. But we're back up in this zone. I don't know why, but you see we haven't had a move like this since, they're full of baloney. Come on, man. Look at this weekly move back here in October. Oh, that's twice as much as this one. Why do they say a decade? Are you kidding me? Well, maybe I'm wrong. Isn't a decade 10 years? I don't know. Anyway, there's your 3 drive to a bottom pattern. And now you're back into this zone where we've been here for the last few years. So it's no big deal. There was your 382 off of that. So that's not good news, as they say in the trade. Okay, get this out of the way here for a second, and let's take a look at the British pound, because I have relatives over there in Great Britain. Let's move on. By the way, my son-in-law, Sarah's son, is going to be speaking at Cambridge in April. And Sarah's going to go over with the oldest grandson, the 13-year-old, to his dad speak at Cambridge, folks. He's the lead speaker on Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. He is a whiz. Folks, I met a lot of nice young men in my life, but Kelvin is hands down the finest young man I have ever met, period. He is such a wonderful father. He's very, very smart. And golly gee, he's just got the greatest sense of humor in the world. So he's really something. Anyway, let's get up to the British pound here, folks. I'm working way too, it's not work because I love it too much, but I put in 18 hours yesterday, and believe me, I paid the price because I couldn't sleep after that. So after this show right here, in about 30 minutes, the old cowboy is going to be taking a break. Okay, here's the British pound. We'll get up here. Whoa, this left a big gap, Reno. Let's just get this straightened out. Wow, 31.80. Did we hit that 786? I'll bet you a nickel to a donut we did. Let's go to the daily. Whoa, we went through that like it didn't even exist. Remember, we had this real strong area where we had all of this type of action going sideways, going nowhere. There it was again, and then boom. There's where we're going right now. Let's look at the weekly here and see where we are. I think we're real close to that 786 on the weekly. Well, there it was, right there. There it was. Now that should be some pretty strong resistance up here at this 132 level. We're already a point below it, but haven't had a chance to look at that today because I've been in a fish fry with other fish to fry, so I'm not messing. Let's take a look at the Japanese yen, and then I want to cover some commodities because we're getting ready for some rocking and rolling over there. We don't want to miss it. There's the Japanese yen. It should be backing off a little bit. Well, I guess it did, yes. Here, oh my God. Yeah, this is what they call a back off. There's right. Sorry, folks. I'm not complaining. I hope you're not in this. If you are, I apologize. Well, I'm not going to apologize. You're big boys. You know what the hell you're doing. Let's get this straightened up. But this is I guess this is not where it opened because I can't get data up. Just refresh this thing. Hold on. I don't know why this is. This is overnight. Evidently, it didn't. I don't know why, but that's not involved with it. But there was the sell signal right there, and it went from 150. Oh my God, that's a $5,000 move, folks, in one day. Wow, is that correct? Let's put this daily up and see what we're looking at here. By God, it is. There it is right there. Came right down, bada bing, bada boom. There's that number yesterday, and then there it is down there today. Shut the front door and raise the rent. Didn't see that one. Well, sometimes you're involved in them, sometimes you're not. Let's take a look at some wheat, folks. Love the wheat. It's getting down there to be a buy, so let's be patient here. Let's get the old wheat up here. And okay, come on, wheat. Thought it was down. Evidently it's up today. Didn't even bother to look at it, but there it is. It was down earlier, but had a pretty good run here. Didn't take out the previous day's low. Now we're just up in this area. I'm very, very. I really like soybean meal. We didn't get bought, but keep that order in there because it's got a chance. Let's look at soybean oil because it should be down because it was way overbought, and I don't know what happened, but let's just get the daily up on this and see if it did hit some type of a major correction up here today. Now we hit something, but it didn't do it. Hold on just a second. All we did up here, wow, that is a big move though. Hold on, Frederick, hold on. Let me get this out of the way here. All right, let me get this out of the way. And then you can see here we had this huge move and then the pullback here. I don't know what this caused. We went up here and matched the high, and then we had a pullback. I'll bet you a dime that was 60.382. Well, I'm not going to bet more than a dime, that's for sure. Okay, there's your low right back here. Let's just see, look at that ABCD there. Boy, oh boy, get that out of the way. This is what we did in gold last night, folks. We went up. No, that misses it by a little bit. It probably gets this one, but it misses it. Gold hit this to the within $1, folks. The high was 31.01 back on the 28th of March. All right, which was a major low. The market pulled back. Today's low was 3074, and from there it rallied up to the 61% retracement, and now it's meandering back and forth. So that's what we're watching here in the wheat. Now let's take a look at one other one, which is corn. And here's the corn. We'll get this up and see. This has got to have some weakness in it because the others are moving the other way. Now we probably have a buy. We're getting real close now, folks. We're getting ready. Some of the corn's already planted. All of it'll be planted. Oh, it's April. That'll be planted by the 15th. So here's where we are long term in the corn. You see, there's nothing negative about this on a long-term basis. Let me clean this up. I know it's like watching butter melt, but when you have butter and popcorn, it's worth it. Okay, here's the root. We started in August. We had a huge run. We rallied $1.50 a bushel, which is, this is loan. They can't even grow corn for this cheap. Now they book it on the way up with their bankers. Then the market breaks. And as you can see here, what we've done is the break that we had starting in February came right down to the exact 61% retracement. That tells us that we're going to come down here to $4 corn. That's 60 cents lower here. Okay. Now the way I see that, look at this. You got an A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We'll be right back.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets. with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Folks, we're going to take a look at the corn market. This is the largest agricultural crop we have in the United States, one of the largest in the world, if not the largest. You go back to our low here in August, you're going to see here, we're going to blow this up. And then we want to see what the retracement's going to be from the low in August to the high we made in February after we rallied $1.50 a bushel. Now you'll see we're sitting right at the 50% level here right now. You can see the A, B, C, D format coming in here. Hit it 3 days in a row. Now we've got another shot doing it here pretty close. There's also the possibility, you notice there's your 382 retracement. Off of that move, there's also, I would like to see this, but we don't always get what we like. You got this market right here taking you down to this level right here, which is down, oh boy, that's 90 cents in corn, boy, come on. I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's going to hold right here, actually. So watch the hold of 437, and then right now we're at 458. So I'd be a corn buyer right anywhere in this area right here. Stop has to go below there or below there, whichever your tolerance for risk happens to be, okay? Now, as you look at this closely, and this is what I do when I watch it, I can't follow everything, as you know, and I probably follow way too much. You have a nice 135 pattern there, folks. That is the best trade for following the trend because you got a downtrend, okay? You got matching highs. Okay, now the same thing happens. You can do it on the upside, but this is a beautiful one because it's symmetrical and perfect, and it tells us if we break that, we could be looking at another 60 cents down in the corn market. So that's what we're paying attention to. Now let's move on, get over to that dollar index because people have been asking me about it. We know, whoa, shut the front door, boy. Somebody knocked this one in the head. Let's see how low we got. Get the weekly up here. It doesn't appear to be the end of the world here with the dollar, but it's greatly exaggerated. Well, we went below the 786, and we're trading below it, so it tells you that something's not right. We saw that in the euro, which is the reciprocal of this. So let's move on here and cover a couple of stocks that we always look at. We're going to look at Tesla first. Got more screaming eagles about that than anybody else. And it should be up today. It's unchanged. This is a good sign. That means it's close. It's higher than it was yesterday. That's all it's telling you. That's a good sign. Now let's take a look at Vaughn's Supermarket, or also known as can't remember the dude's name. Senior moment, folks. Senior moment. I think I showed you the silver chart because it doesn't look very good at all. It hasn't looked good at all for quite a while. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the stock at? Right there it is, the Hong Kong index. this had some oh my goodness, it's actually showing it. It's up to date. That's impossible. Well, it's above the open, what that means. We had there it is. We'll get this up out of the way. It's a perfect 3 drive, folks. Drive 1, drive 2, drive 3. I featured that into the newsletter, and there's where we are right there. It's a perfectly symmetrical A, B, C, D, 382 right on the money. And now we're moving down. Let's look at it from a perspective of the 382, because when you have a big move like this, you want to find out what the 382 is going to be. And I think we're right there right now. Let's just see how we're doing here. Whoa, we're close, boy. There's where it is tomorrow, just a tiny bit lower, because that could be a really good spot here for the Hang Seng to have a pretty good rally. We opened sharply lower. We're lower on the day, but what it's showing is that the stocks are much higher above their open than they were earlier. That's what that means. So the red boxes means that it's below the previous day's close, and that's what we use for determining some of these different charts, because we can't cover everything with Ensign on the things that we look at, because there's exotic cars and stuff in foreign countries that can be used in sabotage, and those things come in the news and people don't know what they are. They have to figure out, yep, it's what they call an exotic car, but it's printed in a different language, and it runs totally different too. So try to stay away from that. Alrighty, boys and girls, let's get over to take another look at the old Chinese market here, because they got hit with some serious. There's FXI. This is the Chinese market. Boy, it's holding up really good from what it says here on the cheap seats here. There's where we are. Move this over just a little bit. Yeah, we're coming down, but it's very, very, there's another 3 drive pattern right there on the money, folks. There's drive 1, there's drive 2, there's drive 3, and now we're backing off pretty substantially. You can see we've got an ABCD leg in there at the same time. Let's look at this together, because maybe it's going to tell us that there's a burglar in the house. And what we have to do, let me set the defaults on this so I can see these charts without too much trouble. There we go. There we go. I can see those stripes and bars. There's where we're coming down really nicely. It looks like we're just about exactly at the 382 given this, and that's where we are right now. So when you go to church tomorrow, make sure you check in with the boy upstairs and say, hey, I'm a member down here. I'm not ready to leave. All right, let's get this out of the way here, and we'll look at one other one here on the home front, which is the emerging markets. There it is. 1 second. Get this up here and take a look at it. Wow. Now they're beating it up a little bit today. I don't understand how they can show a green bar when the market's gapped down so much. There's no way. Well, it could be up on the day, I guess, but it's certainly down on yesterday. But that's what it's doing. Just in a big trading range here. Nothing's really dramatic happening in here, but this is a fine stock, and it's emerging market bank, not the Hang Seng. Hang Seng is not emerging with anybody. They're out there on their own, and they're going to keep it that way until China decides we're coming in to get you, and then the ball game's over, at least for China and Hong Kong. All right, get this out of the way. We can see one more here, which is the YF. Hold on just a minute, get this here. Y. Dow Jones, E-mini, because that one's a little off compared to the other ones. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. Holding up pretty good. Well, we had a sell signal up here. Didn't quite reach the 618. It looks like it only got to the 50%, but that was just 2 days ago, so we'll measure it right here. Yeah, went right to the exact 50%, so has a big down day today, and it's not moving very much, so let's keep an eye on that one for sure, okay? Hold on just a second, and we'll get the clock on the wall. 38 seconds, we got a chance to look at Mr. Appel, who's down by the well. Preceded by Mr. Rabbit. Hold on a second. Here's that. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with me, please. Whoa.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no cash or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, we're going to give you a little ABCD action in Apple. There's your AB. There's your CD leg, folks. We made a lower low down in here. So that was just part of this, but that's a bad sign doing that. Lots of ABCDs. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Let's see if that was a 382 off of this high right here. And you can see it certainly was. So after being up here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, then the market comes down, probably make a 127 of this range into early what month is coming up? April, because wonderful quality cheeses and milk and stuff that they have here each day is really quite nice. Right there's a 382 off of this high. We went up there, we stayed there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 days. Then we gapped down today, which is a tremendous gap. That's more than 20%. Nope, try it again, 14, 15%. 20% would be a lot more. So let's take a look at Tesla. We've already done Tesla, so let's look at the one we haven't seen yet. It's one of the big ones, so bear with me here a second, and we'll see if we've got somebody in the room here. There we got somebody. We'll ask some of this guy's a pretty smart dude, if I can find him again. It's, hold on, Kevin over in Taiwan. Here we are with the U.S. Treasury notes. I haven't done anything with this in a long time because we do the bonds, but we're going to fix this up, refresh. And it should be pretty close. Oh, yeah, well, we got some days here. Probably, let me refresh this, refresh. We'll be right back, folks. See you Monday, whatever. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless.